And we're live.
Hello and welcome back. It's Alex and David.
Yes,
It's
sir.
the, A and D and D. So it's
Yeah.
either ADD or Dad Show, whichever way you want to go.
Yep.
Today is a very special day for us, and it's kind of about a little bit about business, but it's about opportunity. Have you ever thought of being a Las Vegas dealer? We have the answer. Maybe you're not ready to be a dealer. Maybe you don't have time to be a dealer. Maybe you just want the dream. You want to live the dream, enjoy the story, have some memories, and go back to wherever you're from. We have the answer for you. So this is a dream of ours for a very long time. It's taken us a very long time to get here, but we are opening up it's about 10,000 square foot facility. It's literally in the heart of Las Vegas. It's less than a mile from the Las Vegas Strip. And it's at the I-15 in Sahara, walking distance to Palace Station. And we are opening June 1st, we are moving in. So we're moving in the week before June 1st, but by June 12th, we are going to have arguably one of the largest casino dealing training or casino training centers anywhere I've ever seen. So I know there's a few out there, but none of them are quite as big as this. And this is coupled with, if you know us, we have some existing businesses. We own Casino Quest and Las Vegas Strip. We have CEG Dealer School as well. And we are in the business of training dealers and players. And the Casino Training Center will literally be that. It'll be a place for dealers to master the game and start the opportunity, and for players to master their opportunity as well. But more importantly, and what we're most excited about, is we're going to be able to you'll be able to come and do 2 days with us. So we're going to offer what's called a Dealer Express course. So it's going to be a 2-day intensive, 12 hours, 11 to 12 hours. You're going to come with us. It's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday. So you'll have two different options: Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So you can come midweek, or you can come weekend. And in those 2 days, we are going to give you the foundation of becoming a dealer. You're going to get, when you graduate, you're going to get a t-shirt, you're going to get a certificate of completion, and you're going to get the memories. We're going to put the digital pictures together. We are going to make it so that for then and forever, you can say you were a Las Vegas dealer. And you're going to ask, well, how do you make me a dealer in 2 days? Well, I'll tell you. The caveat is, you're not going to be rolling out into an actual casino environment. You're going to roll out into Casino Quest. You're going to roll out into our player environment. So we're going to start you off. You're going to become a dealer, and then we're going to teach you the basics, the basic mechanics. We're also going to provide you with a formative book and resources and tools that you need, not only to get through those 2 days, but to continue on if you so choose. So you are going to work the first 5 hours. Then it'll be another hour pre-shift the second day, and then you are going to go and you're going to roll out into our player training floor, and you are going to deal to actual players. Now again, there's no real money, no real gambling is involved, but you're in Vegas, you're here, you're part of our community, and you're going to be in a very public environment. You'll be a front-facing, you'll be a frontline employee, and you will roll out as a casino dealer. And if you so choose, you have the option of evolving that experience from home using our online tools, or if somehow this sparked a little something, you can come out to Vegas months later or years later, whatever you so choose. But at the end of the day, you will be a Las Vegas. I hold this up as if I'm holding a certificate, because we're going to take a picture and you're going to have a graduating class, and it's going to be, you know what I mean? It's going to be all of our people. Now you ask, well, why us? Well, so we have finally rolled out the website. So we have been working on this for I don't know how long, and we have a website. It's learntodeal.vegas. 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 We also have some links up on our site. It's part of our link tree now.
Yep.
And I'm a little chatty today. So there's that. Me and Alex have. This is the culmination of a lot of hard work. We would never have been able to get here if not for the success of YouTube and our audience and the school, of course. And we've had a lot of very formative things happen in the last couple years that have literally brought us here. And because not only will the training center allow people to come as tourists, you could bring yourself, your family. There's no age requirements because we're not a gaming licensee. We're not offering gambling. We're not offering, we're literally going to make you. So it's something that I think will be very unique and fresh, and it'll be a very unique experience to come to Vegas and become a dealer inside of our community. And we have one of the largest dealer communities on the planet. Arguably so, I think. Given our fan base and channels, there's not a lot of other people in this space from the dealing school part of it. And we've been trainers and educators, and we've been part of this experience for a long time. We together we have over 250 years of experience, just our core crew. And outside of that, we have, just a phenomenal amount of experience. And this is our passion. This is what we love to do. And we love to give that opportunity to as many people as want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can come to Vegas and be part of gaming, dude. You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
Very exciting times, sir.
Good, exciting times?
Very exciting times, yeah.
All right, so what do you think is going to be the most fun about becoming a Las Vegas dealer? What would it be for you?
I think there's many things to it, but I think the other thing too is like a nice way to like enjoy your vacation, something to do during the week, a 2-day course.
Yeah.
Instead of like the normal stuff of Vegas, that'd be kind of like something a little different.
Yeah. Something different, something more Vegas-y than Vegas itself. You know what I mean? You could bring your whole family, a corporate group. This is going to be a facility that's production-friendly, group-friendly. There's a lot of space, 10,000 square feet. I'm almost most excited about the number of bathrooms. We're going to have 3 bathrooms at the location because our school only has the one.
And the building has more bathrooms too as well.
We're going to have so many bathrooms. It's going to be a bathroom fest. It'll be so fantastic. The nice thing about this facility, it's easy to access. It's close to the Las Vegas Strip, 20 eateries. But anyways, I digress. All right, so how can I get involved? Well, there's a couple ways. Number one is through our community ourselves, we're offering these sponsorship tiers that we have now finalized. And it's like dollar for dollar. So what we did is we accounted for what's the value if you take advantage of this. And in some cases, you might actually make out even better if you're really just looking. I know a lot of people are out there going to take the crafts course. And guess who's going to start teaching dice? That'll be me, Alex. So our team, we're going to be part. Alex, if you sign up now, obviously, as part of this, our core group will be training in roulette, craps, blackjack. Those are the only 3 courses we're going to have. And you can sign up now to become a sponsor, and there's quite a few tiers. There's also, being a sponsor is not just specific to the training center. It's also, there are some benefits that apply to our whole community and opportunity going forward. We have a lot of things going forward. We'll kind of talk about that in a second. But is there any questions so far?
Not so far.
Yeah. All right, so where do you go? So it's learntodeal.vegas, learntodeal.vegas, or you can go to our casinoquest.biz. You can go to the header, and you can look around, get some more information. This facility is not going to open until June 12th. So we expect to open it earlier, probably around June 5th for our students. But for these classes, but you can sign up now. We expect to fill up, especially with dice. We expect those to fill up pretty quickly. And of course, if you happen to be a sponsor, you get a discount off of these courses, and quite a few other amenities. We're also going to have a player experience. It won't be like what we have at Casino Quest. This will be an open floor. You'll be able to come in 2-hour blocks, so 12 to 2 or 3 to 5, and you just play one flat rate to be part of the floor. You can walk around, play the games you want, engage with our dealers, students.
Yep.
And be a player. So, the idea is we're not going to train you specifically, but, if you want to practice your blackjack strategy, if you want to practice a crap strategy, and you don't need the kind of hands-on training that Casino Quest offers, you can come down to the casino center, the casino training center, and you can practice. And we're working with Palace to give you guys some fantastic rates. So we're going to create a lot of synergy with Station Casinos, so that if you come out, you'll have a little cheaper room. You can walk to this center from Palace. And we stayed there over the weekend, by the way. It was just, the rooms are fantastic. The people there is fantastic. It's off the strip, so you don't have to be in the strip congestion if you don't want to.
And we'll let them know it's a half-mile walk from Palace Station to the center.
A half mile, so you get in all your steps. It's a quicker walk from Palace than it is to the front of the mall, I think. Casino Quest, no? What do you think is about the same?
Almost the same.
Almost the same.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So those of you looking to get some steps in, and it's a nice casual walk. There's a McDonald's, an In-N-Out. There's a few nice things on the way. Huh? What do you think? Good. All right, so I was going to share with you the kind of site and go over kind of the opportunities that are there, and we'll talk about what's going to be available. So we're moving our school to this training center, and we're going to be expanding our footprint. We're going to be working with quite a few new casinos. We're going to be evolving a number of our different training programs beyond the scope of what we do now. So we're going to have surveillance. We're going to have casino supervisor training. And we'll also, we currently have job placement in these areas, but we'll be expanding that for the benefit of our students. And we're going to make career placement much more sort of directive. The other thing that this space allows us to do is we're going to be opening an online portal and providing a number of resources. That's at dealers.school, by the way. So we already have a blackjack course up there now, and it's our learning management system. We're going to be adding crap. We've been filming craps forever. It takes a while. We want craps to be as complete and as formative as possible. So we're going to sort of couple these courses along with our learning management system. So the idea is if you learn with us, when you leave, you'll be able to go online and kind of evolve if you wish to. You know what I mean? Like some people are just going to come, have fun, something unique, become a Las Vegas dealer. You're going to start at the training center. You're going to go to Casino Quest. And then, that's the end of it. You'll get your certificate, have your memories, have your fun. But other people may be interested in either, developing a career, going to work at a casino near them, joining a fun night company. There's lots of opportunity with fun night companies or sort of the Las Vegas experience companies all over the country. So you'll be able to take the skills that you learned here and upgrade those with our learning management system, all relatively cheaply, by the way. So if you don't already know, we currently, our school is fairly inexpensive, a lot cheaper than you would ever believe. If you go into any other market and look into, how much these schools cost, it's a lot. It's not cheap. You go to LA, it's thousands of dollars or $1,000 a course. If you go to Louisiana, it's like 10 grand to get to learn all the games, dude. 10 grand. Can you imagine? So what we think we're offering quite a bit of value. And part of the reason why we can do that is because of the scope of YouTube and all the other areas that we've sort of monetized and of course the help of our sponsors. So there's that. All right, go. Anything?
Someone said, will Casino Quest still be at the mall?
Yes. In fact, that's the next part about it. So Casino Quest is finally creating what we call a common area experience. And for those of you who are who have chosen, so a number of you have already signed up to be sponsors, by the way. And our best-selling sponsorship right now is Tier 7. So thank you very much. We really appreciate that. We have a deal with Brookfield to create what's called a common area experience. So Casino Quest we're probably going to retain our current space for groups. We do quite a bit of groups, quite a few groups every month, but we are going to be moving into the center of the mall, and we are going to be providing what's called a common area experience. So we're going to be moving into the center of the mall. We're going to be taking over, right now, about 3,000 square feet. If you're familiar with Fashion Show, there's a Hello Kitty that Alex can be found waiting in line and every now and then. Not actually buying anything, just sort of
enjoying the ambiance.
Enjoying the atmosphere that Hello Kitty offers in line. You know what I'm saying?
Especially on the weekends.
Especially on the weekends. All right, so there's the middle of the mall. We are going to have a booth, a check-in, and we are going to be integrating some guest services component and interacting with customers. And it's a much higher traffic area. So where we are currently, we pray that customers find us, and they do find us because they're familiar with our channel and things like this. So probably about 60% of the people that come to Casino Quest now know about us from YouTube, know about us from the school, different things that we do. But that we're confident that will change because our storefront, we have these big windows. We've evolved sort of, people know us now for casino supplies. If you want to buy cards, we have a number of unique things, that are specific to casino. We sell those. What's those cards?
Theory 11.
The Theory 11 card. So we've done, man, what a fantastic card manufacturer. Some really good cards. But anyways, so we are going to create this new space. It'll be open June 1st. That's our commitment to the mall, by the way. And they have lit a fire under David's ass to get this done. So originally, there was so much going on with the school and YouTube and everything else. We just couldn't find the time. But now that we're finally ahead of the training center, and with this website, with your guys' help, with our sponsors' help, we are now going to roll this out. And I want you to know that all of it is part of this of what we're doing now. So everything is if you're signing up to be a sponsor, we want you to be. It'll be you buying into our community as a whole. And all of this opportunity and all the things that we're doing, we want to share that with you as much as possible. We want to make you part of this growth, part of this experience. Right now, we are doing like passive fundraising, let's just say. We're looking for people who, obviously are fans, looking for some value, looking to, be part of this, of the training center, of the common area experience. And we have an opportunity to not just build one of these common area experiences, build quite a few of them in the future. And that's another area we're very excited in because we're hoping that with the training center, if you come to Vegas and you vacation here and you go through our dealer program, well, if we're in a mall near you, you can go back home and be part of our Casino Quest experience. And we will have Casino Quest experiences in other locations. So assuming that the one in the common area experience works, which we're very confident. So if you don't know about us, or if you're new to our channel and just watching, we created this player training experience inside of Fashion Show Mall. It's on the Las Vegas Strip. And we started out making a little bit of money with a few people. And we have since grown to hosting about 1,200 people a month. We have a number of full-time employees. And we have grown that business pretty significantly. And here's the thing. It's kind of at a dead area of the mall. You know what I mean? We are literally in the back of the mall. There's a couple shops near us that are currently vacant or have been transitioning to other areas of the mall. And we still have succeeded where we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just in spite of everything. And it's really been a fantastic journey. COVID out of business, much smaller space. So we won't go into all that, but we've had quite. If you're just new to us, I'm telling you, we've had quite the journey, and a lot of our success obviously has been built on the strength of our fan base and the people who have been just been there for us. You can't even imagine, man. I mean, by the way, those of you who have signed up as founders and board members, holy crap, dude! It has been it has been quite something. We can't thank you enough. But with that said, we do have a deal to replicate the common experiences, given that this one will succeed. And there's no reason it won't succeed because it should do better. In fact, the guesstimates are that it'll do 3 to 5 times as better by moving us from where we are into a high traffic area, literally in the center of the mall. And we are already working with some new sponsors that'll be part of that, because we'll now have a lot more traffic, a lot more potential users, a lot more visibility, a lot more line of sight. So we're working with sponsors. What's the matter? You're alive? And we also have, they tell me to shut the hell up. What's going on?
No, someone just remembered that Christopher Cutts says when they hit 1 million followers, live podcast of a tattoo shop by Casino Quest as Alex gets a grapefruit on his ass.
Yeah, he's going to get a grapefruit on his ass. He's going to do it,
I
dude.
did make that promise.
He did make that promise, by the way.
We'll go to Revolt and they'll tattoo it.
What are we at now? Like 2 something?
Like 285 or
Wow.
something like that, right?
Yikes, dude.
Yeah.
Prepare for it, buddy. Prepare for it. All right, so the common area experience, and I know that most of you that are here now, or you guys are kind of our community. I'm not expecting this to be a big, this is for you, really. Mm-hmm. And if there's other people watching, fantastic. Again, if you're new though, so CasinoQuest.biz/the center, or just go to learntodeal.vegas. And then if there's a sponsorship thing, if you want to be a sponsor, it's at the sort of the footer. But anyways, there's a lot of areas we can get a lot of information, about our sites. But back to the common area experience. So assuming that the common area experience will evolve, we already have relationships that will be part of that evolution. So the floor, and by the way, these aren't maybes or ifs or thens. If you guys know me, I'm all about execution. I don't go down to test drive a car until I'm ready to buy a car. You know what I mean? And then that's really, I'm a very, let's just say, reserved, conservative. I can be overtly negative because as a business planner, you got to find the negatives. You got to detach emotionally as much as possible and just work with the facts. But we have a deal to basically roam the planet. We happen to have our strategic partner is one of the largest REITs or real estate investment trusts in the entire planet. They've been very excited about the experience we've created. We're the only strategic partner, or originally we were a pop-up. We weren't expected to really exist. And now it's almost 5 years we've been there. Can you imagine? Dude, me and Alex are sitting back looking at some pictures of just the evolution and the beginning pictures. I have pictures of us. One of these days, I should share some of the earliest pictures when we first were in the first suite at the original suite that I was involved with at Flamingo in Decatur. And let me just tell you, it was, it's a small space. It was a small space. There weren't a lot of games. It always looked busy because, you couldn't get a lot of people in there. So, you have 10, 12 people in there. It looked busy. You know what I mean? Yeah. And had a little desk and, just this little desk. And now we're going to be managing 25,000 square feet in total here in Las Vegas, and in prime areas, by the way. Between what we have in the Strip, with the training center, and other media, other areas that we've engaged with. And then on the strength of that, obviously, and the success of Casino Quest the Mall, we have a deal to go to a lot. I mean, quite frankly, if we had the money, we could open, and I know a lot of you are out there going, man, you guys would do great. And, I've heard from you like Houston and Dallas and Ala Moana, and you're right. You're absolutely right. I think we bring a unique experience, and I know there have been people who have tried it, who have tried to, replicate what we have done, but it's hard. It's hard because the thing that we do differently is we are legitimately casino dealers. We're not only are we legitimately casino dealers, but people have a passion and a love for teaching people and having a community, and it's been fantastic, just so you know. All right, well, anyway, so ready?
We have a $5 super chat from Kai Bong.
Yes.
Kai Bong.
It's his first ever super chat. Can you read it out?
Yeah, let me pull up on my phone here.
Are you mic'd up? No, they can't hear you?
That's why I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Pulling it up. Okay. From Kai Bong, $5 1 cent. It says, how often do they sanitize the chips at the casinos? Hee, thanks for the fanfoolery event. 0.
Yeah, I know. No. What's always amazing to me is that when, they would sanitize the dice. And not everybody shot the dice. But everybody was moving chips around the table. You know what I mean? That's the kind of weirdness that I just never could understand. They put up all these separators between people so you couldn't cough or choke on anybody.
Yeah.
But if you just you know what I'm saying? But it was the chips. They weren't cleaning the chips. You know what I'm saying? It just seemed like, well, you're going to make people think and feel like we're doing the right thing. But we're really, no one cares. You know what I mean? How many of you got into so the Trop is closing. Luckily, I was able to locate my last Tropicana players card.
Mark says, are you looking for investors beyond the sponsorships?
Yes, 100%. So we're trying to figure that out. So I will say this, if anyone who does sign up, we are going to offer, the very first conversations we have about investors will be to either, people that have signed up as founders. And then we're going to have, so the idea of, we're going to create an honorary board currently. And we are going to try and use you guys, the people that are most invested in us, have been most invested in us, to be, part of this next growth. So we have a few options, and they've been presented to us a little differently. and we're not 100% sure how to go, but we are 100% sure that we want our community involved somehow. We don't want to give this up to just people looking to make a buck or kind of turn a dime, whatever the case is, because that's like no one gives a shit. Can I swear now? Are we 30 seconds in?
We're almost 30 minutes in.
So I know that you guys have been with us a while. Those of you on our Patreon listen to my stories. Like for me and Alex, it's not about the money. It literally is. Is it? You know what's amazing? Me and him. One of the reasons why we work as business partners is we've never made money the issue. It's like when we do distributions, and as we've made money, most of the time we've looked to kind of reinvesting it and raising the standard of living for the people around us. I mean, that's really been the thing. Even when we weren't necessarily drawing a check. So we are both very lucky in that we don't need a lot. And that's how we were able to keep the business alive back during COVID and when things were slow. Things are slow. When I say things were slow, for the first several years of this business, it sucked. We didn't make a lot of money. I mean, you know what I mean? Like we were borrowing money. We were rolling over this one really small credit line. Luckily, we were able to sort of have these conversations and let people just work with us. Otherwise, we were just like, listen, you want us to move all our shit and get the hell out of your way, or do you want us to just kind of hang out and make this a thing? But it's not about money. It really isn't. And I know that people come up to me all the time. They come up to us and they see us growing, and we are, and they see that we've upgraded our lifestyle, we have, and they see that the things around us are improving, and it has. And then they talk to us about how they can make us a shit ton of money, and quite frankly, most of the time, those kinds of things are lost. Like, we really don't give a shit. The thing for us is freedom. Alex wants to start a family, and Alex wants a family. I want to get on a boat. You know what I mean? I want the people around me to it be one and done. I want them to be free, and I mean that with all sincerity. And I know it's kind of hard to convey, but I spent most of my life afraid to talk about where I came from, only because I was embarrassed. Most of my life, I wasn't the most. Let's just say I tried to be productive or more productive, and things didn't work out as they would, but. I'm not embarrassed anymore. We now, it feels good to have really, arrived here and wanting to move forward. So we want to make this about you. I mean, we wouldn't be here without you. That's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't be here without, our sponsors that we have now. We wouldn't be here, without our fans. We wouldn't be here without not just YouTube, right? With the people that have come and had a great time, and the companies and all the people that, don't let the little shit bother them and focus on the memories and the experiences and kind of what we bring to the table. We have these formative relationships with the people at our school. The people that are going through our dealer program are excited to be there. Where our businesses are well rated for a reason. We pay attention. We didn't pay anybody. We didn't fake our reviews like some other businesses that we know of that have done that. We pay attention. We every single person that comes through our school, we try our best. We don't always succeed, right? That's nonsense. Like, if you see someone, every single person, things happen, shit happens, the fan goes down. Not everybody, kind of fits into your ecosystem, okay? Because that's just not how the world works either. And anyone who says that somehow you can do that's not true, right? So, but this next journey, this next piece is going to make some money. There's no doubt about it. And it's just a matter of how we want to manage the opportunity. And without any doubt, I know this is one of the longest answers you've ever gotten, but we want you guys to be involved. We want to give you guys. We'll talk about it openly. What do we care? We're not going to have private, we'll have private discussions, and we'll got a lawyer, and we got a CPA, we got to represent, the interests of the people that are around us, but we're going to share it with you. You'll probably know how much we're making and who's making what, and you know what I mean? That's the idea, so that you guys can make some informed decisions. The last thing I want to do is be a crypto king, you know what I mean? And go down in flames, and you know what I mean? I want everyone to benefit, and if there's no benefit, then we're getting the hell out of our own way. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah. So that's one thing. You can be 100%. There's no snake oil here. We're a legitimate business. We're generating real revenue. We've grown considerably. Otherwise, we don't have zero debt. We have one small credit, revolving credit that comes from our Shopify website that we have used to kind of demonstrate. It's helped us a lot, by the way, because we've paid that off successfully through their one company a couple times, and we just keep rolling it over. It's not a lot of money, and we've never really used it. It just sits there in our bank, dude. The whole purpose of it was just so we can establish credit lines, and we have, and we were lucky enough to recently get a really nice credit line that we still haven't used, but we're using that to pay some bills and get some points, and again to kind of improve our business credit. But other than that, we have zero debt. We've bootstrapped the shit out of literally everything that we've done, which is pretty remarkable because we're running a top line, in the millions of dollars. Can you imagine? Because most of you out there, you build a business up to a certain level and you need revolving credit lines, you have credit cards that have to be paid off and debt. Okay, no, you know what? I take that back. We also have a Dell account. Don't hack our Dell account, please. But we have a Dell account, so we have that. So we have a Dell account. So we have a few, we have a couple credit cards, but for the most part, we have a little easier. We pay our payroll in cash every 2 weeks, dude. And we make sure that I have so many weeks saved up, you can't even imagine. I want to make sure that no matter what happens, next COVID, whatever the case is, that as long as possible, we can retain all of our employees and pay our flipping bills, and no one has to worry about that because that's how David works. You follow? So but by the time we get to the point where we have rolled this out and made this available to you, it'll be a sort of a lock solid thing. It'll be our returning the love literally to you, and you'll know when it's gonna smack you in the face, and you'll know it, dude. Isn't that a good expression?
Mm-hmm. We like getting smacked in the face.
I mean, they won't get pink eye though. See that?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
No pink eye from our. God, what do you got?
We do have a $5 super chat from Char Q. It says, "Look at you, buddy. Praise KJ." Oh yeah.
I know.
So
yeah, just the fact that we're sitting here is quite something, man. One of these days,
mute.
can we? You're on mute. We got to go through like the pictorial.
About to die.
Your thing's about to die. The whole journey, the pictorial journey. But anyways, all right. So here's what I'm gonna do. So the goal was for those of you still hanging out. Do we have anybody? We have some people staying out. I'm gonna go through the sponsor and kind of explain. So we'll kind of refer back to this video and explain how this works. So we have on our website, if you go to currently thecasinoquest.biz, can you after we get done with that, can you pull it up? And you go to sponsorships. That's our trading center sponsor. And all I'm gonna do is explain what you get. So the first sponsorship at $20 bill is a $20 bill. You get our thank you and credit on our website. So thank you very much. $20 goes in the can, goes in the kitty. It's only the first 1, 2, 3. So these are only one-time payments, by the way. It's not a residual thing. We're not. There's no renewals. There's nothing like this. So, but for the first 4 tiers. They're good for 1 year. Those benefits are good for 1 year, and then after that, it says until you cancel, because literally you can cancel. And the great thing about us is if you see the policy that we have, we're not going to do cancel culture kind of stuff. Okay, like no takeaway from Can I say it? No, is it too soon?
What's too soon?
The diddler.
Oh.
Anyways, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like, and not to be political, okay, but I feel like there should be due process. Like I feel like there's a sense that I think we rest in judgment a lot. So that we obviously don't want, we want you to be, a good citizen and things like this. So if you have some criminal liability, that that's not a sponsor we're looking for. And until you're convicted by a jury. We don't have a lot. We're not going to judge. We're really. I mean, you know what I mean? As much as it's fun to judge and come up with some more memes, you know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's not our way. So, yeah. I mean, that has to stop. We have a constitution, and I think we should just start whipping it out. All right. But anyways, there's that. Okay. So here, a tier 2 sponsor, you get we give you a T-shirt, and you get an hour at our casino training center anytime you want to stop by. Actually, you're going to get a session. We're going to update that, so you get 2 hours. And so we've tried to make it so that every tier has complete value. Like if it's $50, you could get $50 out of it. Okay, All right, so then the next one is silver tier, and we have, you get a thank you, you get the T-shirt, and then you get a discount on the training centers all the way until November. So we're going to basically have this early access period to November of this year, and you'll be able to get a discount off of any of the express courses you want for as many people as you want, that kind of thing. And then you get 2 free, so it should say 2 free sessions. So it's 4 hours. So every session is 2 hours. So, so there's going to be a 12 to 2 session and a 3 to 5 session, Thursday through Sunday. So if you show up at 12 to 2 or 3 to 5, because between 2 to 3, we're going to kind of kick you out. After 5, we're going to kick you out because then we're going to go back to kind of the player training or the player dealer training stuff. So we'll have two different sessions during those days where you can show up and actually play. All right, so then we're going to have a wall. We're going to have a sponsorship wall. We're going to dedicate a wall or walls to people that have contributed to the training center. And we're going to put your name or whatever name you want on a nameplate. So it can be in memory of, it can be family of, what I mean. So when you go to check out, you'll see it can be your first name, last initial, whatever you want. There's a thing where you can spell out how you want that nameplate. So if you want to give recognition to, you know what I'm saying, Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is on the ticket. You can do Bugs Bunny if you want. Why not? And then if you do the silver sponsor, you get our blackjack course for free. So once you sign up for the blackjack course, it's a lifetime thing, so you get the blackjack course. All right. So tier 4 is you get more discounts, the gold wall nameplate, you get a free blackjack course, and then we are going to start creating players cards. We are going to print and distribute players cards that you will be able to use, and we are going to make that part of all of our new relationships. So as much as possible, David's going to try and get you better room rates. We're going to try to get you better hosts, better amenities. We're going to work with properties who want to work with our customers, so our player base. So I famously had a conversation with a guy, he's like, why are we going to use you? Who do you know? How have you monetized your relationship with your customers? How about this? Screw that. I'm going to monetize my relationship with them. You want our players? We will go to our players will go, hopefully, with this card. You'll be able to take advantage of opportunities with our relationships. So if they want our players, they're going to pay. You know what I'm saying? Why should you pay? You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to monetize? I'm going to monetize them. They're not going to monetize you. We're going to look at creating that relationship. You want however many players we have, you want to create an opportunity for you with our players. Well, we're going to have a players card. And when they show up with our players card, maybe you can match their players card. Maybe you can get a discount on lunch or a discount on the room. Whatever the case is, we're going to put that at kind of the center of our universe. So starting at gold, we're going to start you. There's no silver card. I don't think. We got rid of the silver card, right? Yeah, there's no silver card, but there is a gold card, right? All right. So there's a gold card. All right, so there's a gold card, and then with that card, with us, you'll get 5% discount forever with the card. Oh, no, for the first year with that card, okay, with that card. All right, because the gold thing renews. The ambassador doesn't renew. It's forever, okay? So that's why it says lifetime with the card. All right, so if you're an ambassador with us, you get ambassador nameplate. You're going to get ambassador's players card, a lifetime of discounts. Now, we are working on a new fan site. So I know a lot of you guys are on Patreon. And, Patreon charges, first of all, Patreon doesn't do jack for us, right? It doesn't. It doesn't inventory stuff. It doesn't do an index. It really doesn't have, it's not a very great tool. It's literally a cash grab, dude. Somebody figured out how to create a fan site and then monetize it like for affiliates. So we get charged now $900 or so every single month just to like have you guys with a portal, and you're accessing YouTube videos. It makes no sense. All it is an app. So we're going to build our own app. We're creating our own fan site. We're going to hopefully move everybody over there. Don't move yet, but we're going to move everybody over there. And at the ambassador or higher level, you're going to start getting the fan site. It'll be part of your relationship with us. So this sponsorship thing will sort of take over for a lot of the other stuff. And if you're an ambassador, you get the fan site for free for the first year, right? So there you go. So then we're going to have a grand opening. We don't know exactly. We're going to wait until everything's built out, and we have all the furniture. It's going to take a minute, but we're hoping to make it at a time and a place that really. We have our event coming up August 23rd, so we're working on the new discount code. We're going to do it at Palace again. So we just kind of hang out. When we release that, I think we may schedule the grand opening, about the same time. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So while you're there, we can all walk over and do the grand opening. So those of you at the Ambassador Hire will be part of that. All right. Okay, so all those things, and we have a founder's card, the fan site free for 2 years, grand opening, and then we're going to create a polo shirt literally just for founders. And you get a personal gameplay video with us. So whether you want it released to YouTube, you want us to play a strategy for you, if you want me just to roast you and your wife on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? These are all options for me, you know what I mean? Because the roasting stuff I love, by the way. I would love to just be, if there was a professional roaster job, I would love that, dude. You know that? You know I'd be good at that, right? Mm-hmm. I would be fantastic at that. Not everybody's up for that, but I got you. Okay, so the next one obviously is our board member. You basically, everything's free, and you can see it's all there. And the one thing that we're going to give our board members that's really not, you're going to get a free training course. So you can pick any one free express course. So you can get a free craps course for you, a free blackjack course for you. You're going to get all the courses on the LMS, by the way, on a learning management system. I kind of forgot to mention that, but a lot of it's self-explanatory. So you'll have a lifetime of access. You get all of our LMS forever. You get in-person discounts for you. You get the fan site free forever. You get invited to our grand invitation. You get a polo shirt. And we're going to be making a metal card, by the way. So where is this? A metal engraved card. So we found a supplier that we won't be able to make these ourselves, but you're going to have literally, because it's kind of fun. I finally got my first metal card, and it's nice. You know what I mean? And then you realize, like, hey, they spent all the money for the card. The cards aren't cheap, by the way, especially when you do one-off. You know what I mean? Imagine if we get they're not.
L.
There's L. Yeah, they're not cheap. Dennis is like L, but they're not cheap, as you can imagine, because we have to send them your name and then our design, all the other stuff. And the other thing the thing about the board members, you guys will be part of our discussions and how we're going to get to this next step. And we expect to do that. So once a Common Air experience rolls out and we have numbers, like hard numbers, and I'm going to get letters of intent from Brookfield, which they're ready to do, which they'll be ready to do. And then we'll talk about what the whole opportunity is and as far as our trading centers go. And then we're going to sit down and hash it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you got, buddy?
We got 3 super chats.
Yo.
One from Patty, £5, so about approximately $7.50.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a time and a half now? I thought the pound was taking a beating, no?
I think it's like pound. It's like 6 something, 7 something.
Not getting pounded?
Something like that, yeah.
Pound?
Patty says, $1 million business. Who would have guessed that nights during COVID would you guys be dealing to name tags? Love seeing you guys how much you're growing. Thank you so much, sir.
I know Patty was there, man. To Post-it notes. We were dealing to Post-it notes on the phone. It was stunning. Can you imagine? We literally would, you guys, are those videos up there at all?
I'm sure we have somewhere in the archive.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
I know, Patty. Thank you. Alan Toy. A whole bunch of you guys have been around forever, dude. It's fantastic.
We got another super chat from Mr. Alan Toy on top of everything. He gave us $5.23.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, I can only do a $5.23 super chat. With the sponsorship as Patreon going away, will we still be getting extra videos? Need to change it to tier 6.9. Tier
6.9, yeah. So we have a lot planned. I mean, the good news is that, believe it or not, as busy and as with everything that we have going on right now, me and Alex are going to have more time available here soon. Like right now, we're just literally every hour, every day. But in a minute, we're going to really start allocating resources, having more time. So we have lots of great ideas. So we have Dennis and his team, and we want them to focus on, more media, more opportunity, more events. We're going to try to do more of everything, huh, buddy?
I can't say.
He can't say it. Luckily, he doesn't have a mic, so he can't talk a lot of shit.
Something that they could hear, but then
no.
I can't.
Anyway, so the idea is so the fan site will be better because first of all, we're going to our fan site. You'll be able to search and index, and it'll be much more of a reference. You'll be able to look up the strategies and maybe put. Is it possible to put my story in linear? No, it's not possible. My story
Even
is
if
like
you could find the videos,
all over the place. Yeah.
You didn't go in a linear order.
I didn't go in order.
We would
so
have
I
to
kinda screwed
actually
that up.
edit.
But you guys are going to see that our learning management system will be evolved. We're going to incorporate a job board. We're going to make that as global as possible. We have vendors and casinos literally everywhere that have been talking to us. And, you know, it's amazing how many people reach out to us on a daily basis. So, like, the other day, do you want to interrupt? Sorry.
No.
So the other day, I had 20 plus casino contacts reach out to me. And, you know, I'm also teaching and we have all this stuff. And it's funny because you can't get back to them all. And I feel like some of them get a little butthurt about it. And it's like, there's nothing I can do. I just can't. It scrolls off the damn page, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I appreciate it. But, you know, we need more people time. Huh?
David doesn't even reply to my emails.
I don't even, even Dennis's email got lost, dude. It's crazy. Huh?
That's true.
By the way, my mother's still texting me trying to confirm plans for tomorrow. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? All right, what do you got?
That is what it is. We have another $5 super chat from Bjorn Ironside. It is, hey guys, I'm a truck driver and was wondering what would be the best day to take y'all to dinner and drinks for some questions about dealing.
Are you coming through?
Thursday.
Thursdays we're typically off. But usually Thursdays reserved a little bit for my mother. Actually, our mothers. Dennis goes and sees his mother. I usually check in with my mother. This Thursday we're working. This Thursday we're working, sadly. But let us know. Let us know when you're in town. There's a lot of depending upon where.
Our schedule.
You know what I'm
I can.
If
say
you look
this.
at listen, if it's sushi, dude, you're gonna have to take this one.
Not even just sushi. Just the problem is our schedule's literally like day by day. It changes like it goes.
Yeah, but
every
let
day
us
is
know.
different,
Just reach
so.
out to us. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like we're pretty open. Yeah.
Yeah. Another super chat from Mr. Gus. If I pay extra, can I lock Allen toy in a closet?
Okay, I can't answer that one. I want to say some serious shit with that one, but I can't answer that one.
Yeah.
100%, Gus. Do what you need. I would whip out your assless chaps first, sir. I would get into the roll and then work the closet avenue. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got another
Wow.
one. Floral Access. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, sir. $20 super chat. I'm always
Yeah.
talking up the school and channel. Looking forward to joining Tier 7. I'll help with the cruise planning.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you very
So.
much. We it's really so before I was talking to you, we are talking to casinos literally every day about evolving this space. We're adding surveillance training, supervisor training. We're adding more more individual or more individualized classes and structure training. The school is just doing fantastic. And by the way, the school has evolved. With the help of our station casino partner and a phenomenal boss there, has really been played a very impactful role in helping us sort of develop, upgrade our capacity, our capabilities. And that's another thing that you'll find about us is like me and Alex, we don't paint ourselves into a closet. You know what I'm saying? Unless Gus is guarding the door, then we're happy to live there. We can all move in with Alan Toy, dude. He lives in a big house though, I think, right?
Huge.
But we could move. We could probably survive in like a little studio, little mini apartment. No, we couldn't. No, in New York City, no, that wouldn't be happening. But we grow, man. Like that's been I think our biggest strength, and I think it's a lot of the conversations we have with executives now is how much we've evolved from we when we started out with Post-it notes in COVID. And we kind of evolved. You know what I mean? Like we're constantly looking to kind of move the needle. And I know that sometimes we go off the grid a little bit, and like, so you remember we talked about the white glove service. So I literally just we circled back to that conversation. So we think that because the training center is going to be networked with Casino Quest, right? How great would it be is if we had a shuttle that could take you back and forth? Like, so if you're part of our class, you would stay at Palace, let's say, a Station Casino, right? We would move you over. We'd pick you up because our classes are going to start at noon, at 11 o'clock on Wednesday or Saturday, depending on which days you show up for. Now remember, we don't open until June 12th, so if you pre-purchase the classes, you got to go all the way to June 12th. The calendar is Wednesday and Saturday. But how great would it be if we had a shuttle? Like we just pick you up, take you to the school, and then from the school we take you to Casino Quest, right? Well, that shuttle wouldn't make any money, and quite honestly, it's ridiculously expensive to insure like a corporate vehicle or a shuttle like that. So the next question was, would anybody be willing to pay if we were to pick you up? Like we pick you up, we're at the airport, instead of you Ubering or anything like that, we just pick you up at the airport, bring you to Palace, right? And now that's how the shuttle makes the money it needs to provide sort of this other service. Like what would people pay? And we believe 100%. Like I mean, there's absolutely no doubt. In fact, Station casinos used to have a shuttle to Fashion Show to the Strip because they don't have, Station doesn't have a presence in that area, and Fashion Show doesn't have a casino. You know what I mean? And we have the relationship with Palace. We have the relationship with Fashion Show. So we thought there would be a way for us to kind of monetize and incentivize this whole shuttle experience. So we have that back on the table. Now, it's going to be predicated on the success of, selling these classes. So if we sell these classes and we get enough people showing up and wanting to be part of this, the tourist thing, then we're confident that we're going to go right to a shuttle because we're so incentivized. It just makes sense. And we have enough fans, or we have enough people, I should say, or customers or guests that are coming, and they would pay. Listen, it would probably be like $100. Like it's not going to be ridiculously cheap. So an Uber from the Strip to us is $20, basically. From Fashion Show to us would be like $20. But you know what I mean? So if we ran this shuttle, you would pay just one price, and then we would make the shuttle available to you. But you'd have to wait. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd pick you up at the airport, of course. So but then you would wait, and we'd bring you to us, and you know what I mean? Because it'd be these defined sort of times, and you guys would all sync up. And I think people would pay an extra $100 for the whole vacation to have the shuttle, so that you don't have to Uber, you don't have to rent a car. You can really focus on just the learning and this experience. And I think we have a casino that's on board that would help us kind of bring that to fruition. You know what I mean? Or at least a mall or a casino, something like this. So that's really the next thing. But of course, we have to make sure that people actually show up to do this. I think it's going to be fantastic. Can you imagine? Listen, if you just want to be a Las Vegas dealer, you can come to Vegas for 2 days, and we'll start you on that journey. If you're thinking about it, or you just want to be a better crap dealer for your home game kind of thing, right? You come learn from us. We'll teach you. You know what I'm saying? For 2 days, and you can be confident that it's going to be a fantastic course. You're not gonna go and qualify to audition at a casino here in Vegas unless you're really good. We've had some people pick up blackjack in 2 days, by the way, that could have absolutely auditioned and maybe gotten through if they were lucky. Craps, that's not even a thing, not even close. 2 days, not enough time. But we will focus on all the basic mechanics. You will come away with a formative experience, whether or not. So if it's just a bucket list thing that you want to do, or you want to be better for your home game, or you want to start the journey and get a feel for it and see, because you got to bend over, you got to do the things you would do to be a dealer. It's a great way. And think about the experience, dude. I mean, everybody comes to Vegas and they run out of shit to do, or, you can come out here and eat, or you know what I mean? Save your money and come to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? All right, what do you got?
We got another $10 super chat from Bjorn. He says, I know you guys are busy, but I'd like to really know the plan being there to talk to y'all. I would say, Dennis, admin at My Casino Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, admin at My Casino Quest, and Dennis will take care of that, and he'll get you all squared away, Bjorn. Thank you.
What was it?
Because he was the one that wants to talk to have dinner and drinks and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
so I
yeah.
said, just set it up with Dennis.
Yeah, set up with Dennis, yeah.
Admin at My Casino Quest. There's some other questions in here.
Hey, we're still missing that baked potato, dude. We're you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had the baked potato, sir.
When are
The
we gonna
$95
go?
baked potato. I mean, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe someone can afford $95 baked potato. I'm just saying. No, I'm just
okay.
kidding.
You're trying to manifest
By
that?
the way, I'm manifesting the baked potato, dude. I'm really not, actually, by the way.
I really don't want anyone to pay for that.
Nah, I know. We'll have to pay and go. Well, we're going to share it. Me and you are going to share it. Maybe we would do a three-way. You think they'll let us do 3 people, 1 baked potato, 3 plates? Can you imagine? We go to the bar, we get 1 baked potato, 3 plates, please?
Just to try it?
And film it?
Yeah.
Just to try it.
Okay. Snapper says, I'm old, I need white glove service. And then Andrew from Sacramento, hello, sir. He says, would the shuttle service also include a ride back to the airport?
Yeah, so that's the idea. So you'd pay the upgrade, and then we would take you. But it would be somewhat structured. It wouldn't be just like, shuttles open 24/7. It would need to be something that's a little structured and kind of get everybody. And then it just depends on the car. I really think so. I had a conversation with a casino boss, I won't say who is aware that it's a really expensive proposition. But if the shuttle moved enough and could be monetized, it can't be free. It's not possible because it's ridiculously absurd. In fact, our insurance agent said, no way in hell, it's too expensive. But if we do the classes and we limit the shuttle to like a Wednesday, Saturday run, right? Because Wednesday you would show up, and then we would have you Wednesday, Thursday. That's easy because you'd be at the hotel and we'd be going to the same place. And then Saturday, Sunday, you follow? So we would pick up everybody on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? We'd pick up everybody on Wednesday, and then we'd take you back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if you happen to stay all 4 days, you could be part of the Sunday run. You know what I mean? Like, there's ways that we can work this out, I believe, and we can monetize. And I think people would love it. I think it would get many more people into the training center and be part of Casino Quest. It would also get a lot more people to play at a certain casino that we love. You know what I'm saying? I think it'd be a win-win for everybody. Just no one's been able to do it this way.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see these kinds of shuttles around anymore. They're just ridiculously expensive. No one wants to offer them. Even Fashion Show used to have a shuttle. You know what I mean? And of course, you know, the Tropicana, we talked to them about sending them some more customers, and they just decided to implode the place. What are you going to do, dude? We're going to hold on to that forever. What's that guy's name?
Mike Toma.
Hi, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
T-H-O-M-A.
How's that Mountain Dew sitting, buddy?
Yep. Diet Mountain Dew. That's the only thing I remember.
Diet Mountain Dew.
He had a mullet and Diet Mountain Dew.
Wow. All right. Well, you know, I'm sure he's enjoying life. Good stuff. Maybe he'll be there for the implosion.
Did he have a mullet? I just remember Diet Mountain Dew. That was his thing.
Diet Mountain Dew. Well, that was important.
Yeah.
That was the good stuff. I would want. They have a photograph of the Trop had a floating table. So the Sands had a floating table too, but the Trop had the old Sands but the Trop had a floating craps table that had anchored chairs, and damn, it was around before before my time, but I was always so enthralled by that. Imagine that, just dealing dice in a pool.
Never have to go to the bathroom.
Oh my God, is that true? That's the first thing your brain goes to?
Yeah,
just like I can pee while
back in the day.
I don't need to go on break. I'm
It's
good.
like the day club. Everyone's just peeing while you're
It's just
going at
literally just, yeah.
You
Can
know.
you imagine that? It's just like, no bet on that pee.
We do have
Nice.
another super chat from Quincy's Finance. $5 super chat. Will mustache rides be available with the shuttle?
Okay. Mustache rides?
You're gonna Daddy David mustache ride?
Oh, God, I know. Hey, is that one Patreon thing gone out where I embarrassed myself in a ridiculous way? Was that it? No. Anyways, nah, I'm not even going to bring it up. Depends on what kind of stash you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot of different definitions, but we love Quincy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I miss Massachusetts. I do. I really do. I got to go back. We're taking, me and Dennis are going cross country. We're leaving April 23rd. And we're gonna post it somewhere. We're gonna talk about our trip, and we're gonna try to go through some big cities. We may be going through Tennessee, maybe going through Tennessee. We might do a loop around in. I would love to go through Biloxi. So we got to figure out, because at one point we're gonna go center, and then we could go south and then center. But if we go down to Biloxi, because I'd love to take him and show him the casinos I opened up in Baton Rouge and New Orleans, and then head on over to Biloxi. You guys don't even. A lot of people. If you haven't been to Biloxi or Gulfport, it's really just a fantastic resort destination. It's like a little Vegas, dude. It's really nice. But we definitely want to either go through Tennessee. We're probably going to go through Ohio. So there's a few big areas we'll go through, and we're looking for we're looking for free rooms there. We're looking at free food and free rooms. That's the thing. We're looking to make that car, because the gasoline is going to be expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't want to work any kind of bathroom action. Unless we got Gus. Gus, maybe he can throw us some gear so we can work those truck stops.
Perfect. Or mow grass. That's what Gus does.
Oh, really? On his way through, he side hustle pulls over and he's like, "Hey, can I mow your grass?" That's actually fantastic. Where would I put the damn lawnmower? He has a truck. He must have a truck.
Yeah. Well, luckily your car can pull around a lawnmower. So
I can pull a lawnmower just behind me.
Yeah. Little trailer action.
Little trailer with the lawnmower, and they just jack it to the side of the road and
Yeah.
just be like mowing people's lawns.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We have another $5 super chat from Jason. Any plans to expand possible operations to Washington State? Would love to have a Casino Quest look close to home.
Yeah.
Spokane will be a great location.
So basically, if you look up, so one of the dynamics we have now is, quite honestly, and yeah, I mean, I don't care. We'll just share it. But so Brookfield's been a fantastic partner. Fashion Show has been a fantastic. Brent has been a fantastic partner. So if this works with Common Area Experience, we will most likely, I wouldn't say most likely, we will keep that specific to them. They have done really well by us. They've been really patient with us, very supportive with us. I mean, if it wasn't for them at that part or that component of our business, like we wouldn't have survived COVID. You know, they have some fans in the business who have been really supportive of us, of Alex and David, and they have made it really easy because we didn't know Jack. I mean, we didn't know, you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine this big ass mall? We're sitting there. We own this little school with 20 students, you know, a month. You know, whatever. We had grown a little bit by then, but can you imagine, like, this guy who is the GM of one of the largest physical properties on the Las Vegas Strip, right? It's like 2 million square feet.
It's ridiculous.
It's a big ass mall, right? Is inviting us to be part of, and made it so easy. Because we couldn't afford, I mean, we spent $50,000, by the way. That was all the money I had for my condo. But if you're a normal store trying to move into Fashion Show Mall, you are spending more than that. The channel lettering, you should see the guidelines for like the signage that's in there. Because it's a Class A. They got Tiffany's in there. They got Macy's. They got Dillard's.
There's
you know
this whole guideline you have to follow.
Dude, it's scary as hell. Like, if you guys were to read it, it's just so specific. And you know, it's made to create this aesthetic that when people go there, it looks very pristine. But we couldn't afford it. Like, we literally, so there was a point where we had the sign, like the stickers we could barely afford. There was, if you guys had come up to our first space, they wanted us to put up stickers to promote the space, you know, before we actually moved in. It was $1,800 for stickers, literally stickers, because we could only use this one or two vendors. But only one was available to do the work. And so, you know, you can't go in there and be like, negotiate, like, the fashion show sent us over here. How much do you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, bend over, and now we'll talk about.
I remember that. That vendor had to be licensed with them and 3M.
Yeah, I had to have a 3M sticker. It was all, I mean, the sticker looked great, but not 18. Anyway, so $1,800. So all that money, you know, just went so quickly. And there was a moment where we were trying to get the sign. And so we learned about, like, the channel lettering, like, who the hell knows what the hell that means? And the other one was, what was the other? Oh, you weren't there. They had this, it can't look like, from the side, you can't have, like, these bendy little metal things, like, you know, because it has to be illuminated, it has to be in so many parts. And it just can't look like, so we have a bendy, cheap-ass sign up on our school, let's be honest. Like, we spent, like, $600 for it. And it's more expensive to move it than it was to, like, make the damn sign. The sign that we put up that's smaller over Casino Quest, if you go over the door now and see it, that sign was $5,600 for that sign. And it's this big, dude. It's literally this, it's in two parts,
Massive.
but it's this big. It's not really that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas the sign that's over our school is much bigger, but it's got this bendy, metally look to it, right? Because it's an outdoor sign. But anyway, so like we had to spend all this money to have this sign fabricated and installed. I mean, it was just crazy. So there was a point where we were putting up these banners and building out the thing, and they wanted us to do it all in this same style. And we're like, we ran out of money. We had no more money left. We couldn't do it. There was no opportunity. So we went and we were like, listen, you know, they let us, they gave us like a variant, and they let us move in, you know, cheaper. What's funny is because the quick care place that's there now still has that part of it up on their thing, the hearts and the diamonds.
I think so,
you know what I mean? The casino part of it, they left it there. So it's pretty cool. But if it wasn't for Brookfield, we wouldn't be here. But we do believe this. Ready? If it's successful in the common area experience, it's going to be successful everywhere. Malls are looking for something to give you synergy. Like if you have a husband and you have a wife, and if you have, you know, and you want to go shopping, right? You know, you could bring, you know, or you know, drop them off at Casino Quest, adult daycare. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We might even do some, you know what I mean, with diaper changing. You know what I'm saying? Adult daycare, huh, buddy?
Sure.
Just drop them off. Just, I mean, if you think about it, I know everybody's out there going, "Oh my God, it's the most obvious genius," right? Because they're usually, when you go shopping, there's usually somebody who's really like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me, I'm not a big shopper, but I will sit and play some blackjack or some roulette. You know what I'm saying? I think Dennis too. No, are you a big shopper, Dennis?
I go for what I go for.
Yeah, he beelines in, right, straight up. You know, and then he gets the hell out of there. But look at all you wives out there. You could drop your husbands and everything off at the damn Casino Quest. You know, but now the question was, are we going to go to Washington? I don't know if there's a Brookfield. That's the answer there. I don't know if there's a Brookfield. I would love to go to Washington State because you could be 18. And I think that's really productive. We should change it to 18 because we'd have more people coming out of high school wanting to be dealers. Like, it would instantly solve the dealer stuff. You know what I'm saying? Or you just move to California where you work at fast food. You know what I mean? Make all your money there. I just throw that out there. I know, right? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Wow. What do you think, buddy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting stuff. All right, what else you got?
A couple other questions here. Hawaii Crap Shooter says hi.
Brian, how you doing, buddy? I just watched one of your videos. He went to Palace. They did well. They had a nice roll.
They had a good roll.
By the way, you guys get a lot of kudos, man. I mean, if you haven't checked out his Brian's channel, he's Hawaii Crap Shooters. Really, really fantastic people, dude. And you know what's great is all the casinos they go to, everybody just speaks the world. You know what I mean? Like, you guys, you know, you're not stroking the dealers. You take care of the dealers. You play the action well. Even the videography is always good. And all the casino bosses I talk, they love having you. They're very supportive. It's amazing. By the way, that's not true for everybody. You know who you are. Just because you got a YouTube channel doesn't mean you got to be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but yeah, Hawaii Crap Shooters, Brian, you got a really class act. All you guys that associate with that is pretty fantastic. Yeah.
We got a funny story with Hawaii Crap Shooters. I remember
really?
the reason why we don't play with them that often, they invite us, is because we did play with them.
Adult daycare, lady. Yeah, go ahead.
So we did play with them one time, and it was at 9 a.m. They were like, how about 9 a.m.? David and I were like,
no.
And then my favorite is that morning.
Yeah.
Brian texts me at 5:30, and he's like, "Hey, we're already here. Just let me know when you get here."
That was Aliante, right?
Yeah, that was Aliante.
Yeah, I know.
5:30 is like, "We're here already. If you want to show up whenever." And we're like,
by the way, you know what's hilarious about that? So we finally got a chance. So if you guys, this is a little caveat to that story. So we go up there. I actually live, literally. I used to live. I have a home up there, a little townhouse that's there. That's like right near that casino, so it was great for me because I was able to just go right over right before school. But so we had always worked with Aliante, but I never had gotten a chance to meet the table game director there. And if you remember, Brian, table game director, his name was Lee when we went there, and because you interviewed him, you sat him down, he talked to you, and it was great because so I show up and I got to meet Lee in person. I hadn't met him in person. There was another guy, Tim, right? What was the other guy before
something
him?
like that, yeah.
There was another guy before him that we used to work because we placed dealers there. So I get to meet Lee, and Lee is one of, if not one of my favorite table game directors I've ever met. He's just the nicest guy. He's got zero ego. He just does his job. He loves his job. He loves the gaming business. And so, not too long after that, Lee came to work for us at the school.
Yeah.
So Lee's wife ended up becoming a student, and we helped her get a job and get placed. In fact, she's at a great casino. We helped her move on and upgrade her career. And Lee came down and was actually helping me teach dice. He actually came to work for the school, and he was working in our operations, but he was a teacher with us. And it was just so fantastic, man. I just love that man. He's just one of the nicest guys you'll meet. He's moved on to a different casino now, but you guys and that that day is what kind of initiated that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Brian hooked it up, set it up for us.
Yeah.
Lady Will See, $10 super chat. Adult daycare, love it. Thank you for hanging out with us for this past weekend.
You know what I'm talking about.
Chad
you know
and
what
Sandy.
I'm talking about.
And Jason with the Fight Valley Mall is on my Brookfield score.
Dude. So if there's a Brookfield, we're probably coming. So we sat down one time and looked at like all the malls that they have available that might be able to support kind of what we're doing. There's a few malls we wouldn't go to. I'm not sure we'd be interested in going to California anytime soon. I just have to say until they figure out. Because I'm a big fan of the Big Mac, and I don't want to spend $18 for a Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? I want a much more, affordable hamburger. But apart from that, I think that all the other everywhere else is on the table to some degree. Washington would be great because we have a friend of ours who is out there running casinos, that in that space, and we've. I would love to. I would love to go there. I think that would be a really positive environment. Like there's a few areas that I'm not so sure about, but Washington State would be great. Spokane would be fantastic. Obviously Dallas would be great. Houston would be great. Ala Moana would be great. I mean, there's a Paramus. There's a few of them we've identified as quite literally the biggest contenders, and that's where else. So it's all going to come down to money. So if we can escalate this, if we can get the training center going and really take up that space and make this a thing, and people decide they want to come here and be part of this experience, then the Common Air Experience will roll out. So this is in June. Common Air Experience opens in July, and then they only need 3 months of numbers. So they have 5 years of numbers from us, and we have grown 1,400%. From our very first, actually, we've grown like 3,000, some ridiculous, but of course we didn't do a whole lot at first. But year over year, we're still growing, and we've met all these pretty cool milestones as far as like retail sales and online sales and bookings and group bookings, stuff like this, and we continue to grow that space. So they're only looking for 3 months of activity to kind of demonstrate that. We're able to, create this experience, design it, you know what I mean? Like build it out, like, me and Alex can do this. And then from there, they're going to present us, we're going to have this whole game plan. Then the game plan is really based on how much money we can raise. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Each one of these costs X amount of dollars, right? And we're going to do this one cheaply, but the next one's not so much. So we're going to do this one cheaply at first, so we could run away from it if we have to, and retreat. Like, maybe it's, something else. I don't think so, right? But at first we're going to keep it kind of tight. We're going to keep it. We're going to use planters to separate the space. We're not going to build anything permanent. We're going to put down some good carpet, not the best carpet, that kind of thing. So we're going to try to keep it affordable. We're going to refurbish some games, that kind of thing. But once we move to the new space, we're going to want to build everything. We're going to need new games. We're going to want to create, But we're confident that Brookfield also will be part of that. Like right now they're helping us with the carpet. You know what I mean? So because carpet in these kinds of spaces is absurdly expensive. But as we go forward, we'll start having a new conversation about what it's going to take to to build out those spaces, and we will have quite a few of those locations that we'll be able to blow up. So then we're going to come back and talk to our honorary board members now, and come up with a game plan on how we want to raise money. And we have people out there who want to give us money, like a lot. A lot. And we've, I don't say no, but I do, it's just sort of something we put in the back pocket. Because again, we don't want it to be about the money. We're going to make money, probably a lot of money, but we don't want it to be about the money. We want people that are invested in kind of the path. You know what we want? I mean, I think, and this is like, on the side, what we want? We want, Snapper and Patty's and Allen's and all these people that have literally, that we owe our actual life and stuff to be part of this if they want to. You know what I mean? That's what we want. We want to somehow share this and grow this together. Even if it's like, if you're asking, for example, what can you do cheap? You can come be a player. Be a player. It's gonna be $25. You get 2 hour session. You can be a player at the school. All the stories I share with you, all the synergy, all this opportunity we're trying to create for these people, you can help be a player at the school and give a dealer an experience. You know what I mean? Give them the experience, give them the attention that they need. You don't have to be a sponsor, you don't have to do anything. You can bring your family down for 2 hours and be a player at our training center. It's literally just right there. You can do that. Spend 2 hours with our dealers. Come away with your own stories, your own experience, something very unique to do, pretty cheap. And we're gonna have vending machines there. We'll have some snacks, stuff like this. So it'll be very comfortable. We have a ton of bathrooms now, so it's gonna be fantastic. You won't have to run all the way down to Apple Store. So we can do that. Or you can be a sponsor. You can be a fan. You can be part of our fan site. There's a lot of ways you can be part of this community. And yeah. All right, what else you got?
We have $5 super chat from Alan Toy. What? No
Wow.
San Francisco Casino Quest? I guess I have to withdraw my sponsorship.
Oh,
then.
God, we're going to refund you. Yeah, no San Francisco, buddy. Yeah, we're going to let San Francisco kind of do its own thing, dude. You know what I'm saying? I I've been to San Francisco a few times. I've loved San Francisco. In fact, when I was stationed in Fort Ord, that was kind of like the city we'd go to. If once you got bored of Monterey Carmel, which is literally like after week 1, and you would head to San Francisco. In fact, I took a motorcycle. So one of my one of my guys in my unit skates. He had a motorcycle, and I was on the back of this flipping motorcycle all the way from Fort Ord to San Francisco. And let me just say, yikes. It was rough. It was cold.
You don't like the vibration
rainy.
on your groin?
Yeah, I think his no, I was so terrified. There was just no way I was gonna have there was no tingling there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was so terrified the whole way because it was terrifying, absolutely terrifying. But anyways, San Francisco, man, you guys. Anyways, listen, I mean, a lot going on up there, buddy. All right, well, yeah, no, San Francisco. We were offered they divested themselves. I don't know if you're familiar, Westfield, I believe. They had a big investment, big mall, and we were invited to go and be a part of a location that was out there. They were looking to generate, and thank God that they divested themselves. They got rid of it. They returned it to the bank, dude. Apparently, if you're too big to fail, you can just hand shit back to the bank and say it's yours now. But yeah, they got out of San Francisco, dude, along with pretty much a lot of people. You know what I mean? So yeah, San Francisco is not going to be a thing, but that's okay, Alan. We're going to save you a nice, warm, cozy spot. You know what I mean? Just
Here
in
in
case.
Vegas.
Just in case, dude. I'm not saying anything, but just in case you
Yeah.
want to retreat to Vegas, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we might have, listen. We might have, the beach is getting closer by the minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's the thing. Come on now. We have a lot less landslides. We have a lot less potholes. We have a lot less of a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's not perfect. Don't get me wrong. It's not perfect. It's raining a lot, strangely enough. Where our Lake Mead is no longer a toilet bowl.
Yeah.
With a rain. You know what I mean? But there's that. All right. What else you got?
That's it, really.
Well, it's fantastic, guys. I think that's about all the commercial marketing I can do in one speed. But if you are interested, you're welcome to visit. There's all sorts of links. You can go to casinoquest.biz/the center. You can sign up to be part of the newsletter. By the way, those of you who have signed up, we gave you. So we are going to follow up tomorrow or Friday with an email. Giving you guys all the code, like our thank you coupon code, stuff like this, and just a thank you. And then you got to give us a second. So the following week, then we're going to follow up with everything else, and we'll have a game plan for getting the cards. So one of the things we're going to use this money for now is to generate these cards. We're going to get our own card maker, which, by the way, is fantastic because we are now going to give our students. So we're going to use this not just to give you guys cards, but you will have every student now is going to have a student ID card, which we have wanted to do forever. Because with a student, because we're a licensed school, and with a student ID card, you can get discounts.
Yeah.
You can get discounts at the movie theater. You can get discounts on software. You know what I'm saying? All these things. And so we'll now be able to print these. We could never afford to print them before because these printers, by the way, cost a ridiculous amount of money. They have some cheap ones. They suck. I've been researching them through all the different companies out here that do players cards or casinos, and we're probably going to end up spending about $3,000 for the kind of a printer that's reliable, dependable. It can print on both sides, full color, that kind of thing. So we're going to now, we'll be printing them for you guys, of course, but we'll have them now to print at the school, and we'll be able to issue actual official student ID cards. So if you're a student with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's pretty much like the ones that they use in the casinos, right?
Yeah, the ones you use again. Actually, some of the casinos use cheaper printers, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the one, believe it or not, Dottie's where I go play, they have to have a higher volume, because they're constantly having to print these print cards from scratch. But yeah, so basically like what they do. But the thing with the casinos is they'll have a stack of the yellow ones and the green ones. You know what I'm saying? And all they have to do is run it through and put your name on.
Yep.
Ours, you have to put a photo. We have to get one for the students. It has to have their photo. We have to have a barcode. You know what I mean? So we have to have so that they can check in and stuff like this. So ours have to be a little different. But you guys are helping us afford. That's one of the very first things we're going to be purchasing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two more things. $5 super chat from Lady Will See. We love fooling around with you this past weekend. Immensely enjoyed Palace Station. What venue are you thinking for the birthday bash?
Palace.
Palace Station
We're
again.
going back to Palace. By the way, we're going to get 50 or more rooms so that we can expand. So typically for the birthday bash, it's going to be August 23rd. I should have the discount codes next week, and we should have it posted. We're going to do it way ahead of time. This August 23rd event is always bigger, and we've had up to 150 people. So when we did it at Westgate, we had 88 rooms. So you guys booked 88 rooms, which is fantastic. We're thinking we're going to book more rooms this time. And the rooms were great, dude. I mean, they were clean, they were nice. They were, there was nothing. The suite that I had was fantastic, and everything. The great thing about there is the tables are a little less expensive. The food is great. They've gone through a marvelous overhaul with the brass fork. We had the pancakes were great. It's a great venue, man. I mean, you're not going to find a $95 baked potato there, but if you're not looking for a $95 baked potato, for the rest of us, it's got a lot. It's got the oyster bar. It's got a good steakhouse, right?
Yeah, no, I was actually immensely impressed with this whole staff, everybody in general. And also, too, like watching our dealers actually in action, our students at the school, they handle the action pretty well.
And by the way, that was really a lot. Snapper was telling me, so Snapper got it, so Snapper went to Players Club and he got them to get they put his nickname. They put, instead of having to take the name, he asked, if you could put Snapper, they put Snapper, which they'll do at a place like that, right? And then him having to interact with our dealers, and the many of you, our dealers saw you with Casino Quest. It's just, they're our dealers. That's our family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're happy to be there, and they're happy to be part of this community. Because a lot of times, if you go to a casino like some of the other casinos we've been to, where there's a big disconnect, right? Yep. We're just some group. We're not. At Station, at Palace, we're not just some group. Where we literally we train these dealers, we put them to work. We know, or our friends or family with literally, a lot of people that are there. It adds, I think, to the whole experience. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Yeah.
One more. $5 super chat from Adam says, I used to deal table games and roulette here in Spokane, and many times I've talked about opening a Casino Quest here. It would do amazing here.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you, buddy. Yeah, we got to get busy. We have been busy, but we're moving now. So this was the next leg. We needed the flexibility of a little cash to kind of peel off a few extra things, and you guys have all done it in spades, man. I invite everybody. By the way, we don't have to be. We love $20, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like we're good. I know that if you can do more and you can be part of that, or just keep watching, keep watching and just being, give us a thumbs up, like us if you want to. If you don't want to, you know what I mean? There's always Alex. No, I don't. We got to give something away. I brought some gifts. For this one, we got to give something away. We got to give. So here, give me the towel. Can you? It's on the. I think it's on the thing. You know where? Do you know where it is?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, the roulette towel. No, because I want to show it in the bag. The bag is what makes the towel, dude. Is it over there? I think it was right on the table, no? There's a towel, but no bag. It's not in the black bag? No. Oh, man, really? You see it over there? I thought I put it over here, no? No. All right, well, anyways. All right, so here, we're going to give away, there's this fantastic black bag that it comes with. And I believe it's up in my room, but anyway, so we have these. They call them a throw, right? What do they call this? So we have these available. They're available at shopcasinoquest.com, and it comes in this marvelous black plush bag, like literally. In fact, these bags sell at the Korean store across from you know the one in the mall.
Yep.
They sell those bags. You showed me. We walked in there. Was it you that showed me? Wait, someone showed me. But anyway, so so this isn't. So what do we sell these for? Like $30 now?
Yeah, something like that.
So like $30. But anyway, so this is a big ass throw. Anyway, so we're gonna give one of these away. Man, you can't find the bag. Damn it. All right.
The bag's not down here. It's
No,
always been on the chair.
We'll look later. Next time I'm giving away one with the bag. All right. Well, we're gonna give one away. So if you guys are still there hanging out with us, we're gonna give that away. And then ready? All right.
The word is
training
center. We're going to make them actually write that
Really?
out.
Training center?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. You get them spamming, and I'm going to go see if I can
Sure.
I'm going to go see if I can find a bag. 'Cause
Sure.
Whoa. Oh. Wait, hold on a second. I'll take it with me so they can hear me huffing and puffing. No bag, huh? Huh? All right, so they're doing the training center. All right,
Yep.
I'm going upstairs.
Yep. Mr. Matt Pimkin, hello, sir. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Once again, the website is Learn to Deal, right? LearnToDeal.Vegas. Is that correct? There you go. LearnToDeal.Vegas. Or you can go on the Casino Quest website. We have another link there as well. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today.
Found
It's been
it.
fantastic. It's quite
Yay.
the journey. We're looking forward to more PTSD and moving. And I heard Dennis is going to move all the craps tables himself.
No.
No.
Dennis is going to move all the craps tables.
Yikes.
No.
He says he identifies as 4 movers.
Yeah, at 4 movers. Yeah. All right, ready? Here, check this out.
Okay.
I found the bag. You guys, all right, I've been wanting to share this because I think this is like special. It's a Casino Quest embroidered.
Purse.
It's not a purse. They sell these at the damn Korean. You know the Korean store that have these little fluffy bags?
Maybe.
So yeah, maybe you don't know what the hell I'm talking
Yeah.
about. One of you guys brought me in there, and I was insistent that I get a bag just like that.
Yeah.
So it's a bag, and then the roulette comes in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it says, it's embroidered in gold. Can they see that? Is it coming across well? I mean, you can't feel it, but it feels nice. Feels so
It's
nice.
great for
Here,
EDC.
Go
Just to let
feel
you know,
that,
it's
buddy.
plush.
Go ahead, feel that.
Yeah, it's plush.
Oh, really? For
Printed
EDC?
yeah.
But you have to be like imbibing on DVC, right?
Yeah.
You got to be part of the energy.
Yeah.
The energy.
Yeah.
All right, let's put a stop to it, huh? Give it away.
Yep.
But
Real quick
isn't that
though,
bag nice?
Bjorn, thank you for the $10 super chat. Looking forward to see y'all again around June. Definitely looking to getting out of trucking once my lease is done in 2026.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good. Fantastic. All right, ready? All right, tell them when to, or I'll say stop, or you say stop.
I'll say stop this time.
All
Stop.
right, go.
1 through 10.
1 through 10? 3.
We have no shoes. You're the winner.
No
Oh.
shoes.
Mr. Ken, no shoes. Congratulations, sir. Yeah.
It's Ken, no?
No, that's his nickname. Real name is Ken, but he goes by No Shoes.
Oh, it goes by no shoes?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
fantastic, sir. Is he local? Do we have a save on shipping, or is he got to ship it?
Canada.
Oh, that one we got to. Oh, really?
Yeah.
How far into Canada are we talking, dude? How is the shipping going on over there?
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad?
No,
All right,
'cause
buddy.
that's actually will fit. So
Yeah, that'll fit into a
we're
little
good.
one, little
Yep.
sack.
Yep.
All right, well, that's for you, sir. Thank you so much, and we're really looking forward to it. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, learntodeal.vegas, not .com, .vegas. Unfortunately, that learntodeal.com was a school that went out of business years ago.
Yep.
But anyways, we're learntodeal.vegas, or just go to casinoquest.biz. We've updated the links, that kind of thing, and we'll see you guys next time. So it's going to be a little story time. We're going back to old school David for the next podcast, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Bye.
Good night, D-Gens.
We're off to Keynote to unwind.
And the truth is.